Barcelona, a city known for its food, its art, and most importantly, known for its exceptional sports teams. And one of those sports teams, the most important one in my eyes, is FC Barcelona, a club steeped in tradition and has won everything that you can possibly think of. Barcelona, for years, have been at the football pinnacle. They have been home to some of the most influential football players, but have also produced some of the most influential footballers through the La Masia Academy. Players like Andres Iniesta, an absolute magician on the ball. Carlos Puyol, a gladiator, a bullfighter on that pitch. Never say die. Look at that, getting staples in his head. Their recruitment has been exceptional, bringing in players like this man here. Oh my God, Ronaldinho, what a player he was. Just get on some of the YouTube compilations. He's just unreal. And probably the most well-known, the most recognised footballer in the world, Lionel Messi. What a GOAT this geezer is. Forget Ronaldo, brush him aside. But recently, trouble afoot.
Now, to an extraordinary story regarding Barcelona.
Look, UEFA have opened an investigation today into allegations that Barcelona paid £6.5 million to a senior former referee over 17 years.
Now, if this is true, this is absolutely huge. This could rock the world of football completely. And just showing some of these clips on screen, you can see they must have been paid. Those refs must have been paid. I remember watching this game years back and just thinking, how can a referee be so bad? This piece of footage here, you can just see Michael Ballack is thinking, how could you be so bad, geezer? Absolute disgrace. It's a disgrace. This one as well, Robin van Persie getting sent off at the Nou Camp. Totally undeserved. Absolutely ridiculous. And you can see on Robin van Persie, huh? What you on about, son? And this one, oh my God, this was absolutely crease-worthy, this was. Busquets doing a little bit of a peekaboo. Now, geezers, if you are looking forward to this video, if you have been enjoying the content and specifically the rebuilds, if you want to see me do more rebuilds, make sure you drop me a like right now. It makes an absolute massive difference in how many people get to see these videos, and I want everyone to see them. I want them getting all over the place. These are some of the absolute bangers that you're going to be expecting to see in this career mode. Now, the man who is going to be taking us, going to be rebuilding Barcelona. Barcelona's in his blood. He's a Catalonian himself. It's going to be Mr. Xavi Hernandez. Absolutely incredible geezer, but he's going to have to work with £1 billion fine because they've paid the refs, because they've been found, in this career mode anyway, to be guilty of paying the refs. We are going to deduct £1 billion from their transfer budget. Now, the only way that they can repay that transfer budget and make sure that they can sign players is by selling their current crop. Now, I will be using some of this youth academy stuff, getting them going. Now, I'm going to send up one big scout to Spain, one big scout to Argentina, and one big scout to Brasilia. Now you can see there's a mass exodus going out. Marcos Alonso's the first one going. Eric Garcia out there as well. Roberto Longley. And the absolute GOAT. The biggest player in the squad. The one I didn't want to lose up front nice and early was definitely Lewandowski. We can see, oh my God, all of our defenders are going. We're going to have literally no defenders for this first game against the Yellow Submarine. Villarreal in our first game. It's going to be a tough one, guys. And they have brought in Roberto Firmino. Early doors here, Etienne Capoue goes through. Lovely little dummy. And he's just absolutely done us. You can see, using some of our central defensive midfielders has not worked. Kessie, I don't know where you're going, son. You're going to the absolute bloody shops, mate. We only sent you out for a bottle of milk. But you can see the grim state of affairs here. We're getting absolutely ran through. Like we've had a Vindaloo from the cottage in Smevik. These lads having an absolute Western supermare at the back. Can't defend, can't clear to save our life. But luckily, that one's offside. We've got a chance late on here with Torres to dink the goalkeeper. But Pepe Reina does keep us out. It's our first loss. First game, first loss, boys. Not looking good. And out of the frying pan and into the bloody fire. Lewandowski's Bayern Munich. He's gone straight back to Bayern. Didn't want anything to do with not being paid wages at Barcelona. And now we face him in the bloody Champions League. You couldn't write it. You literally could not write it. Now, I'm here bloody bricking it about Lewandowski. And Sadio Mane goes and does that. Are you taking a piss out of my life, son? And he goes and does his signature celebration, the one that he copies off bloody everyone he has ever played with. It's a fantastic strike, though, to be fair. Ter Stegen never had a chance at it. But look at us, we just can't defend. Another little opportunity for here from Mane. He doesn't get the first one, but he does get the second one. Little overhead kicky. Oh, lads, we are absolutely struggling. We haven't even scored a goal. It's our first 2 games and we still haven't bloody scored. And they're still running through us. 50 minutes in. Little ball to the edge of the box and Leon Goretzka does finish it off. Finishes us off. Terrible start in our first 2 games. Now, again, shipping a few players out. Gavi goes. El Zarzuli. I really did want to play with him, actually. Another little tricky winger would have been bloody nice, wouldn't it? Straight into the next one then. Now, Gavi knocks the ball down here to Dembele on his weak foot as well. He's absolutely spanked it in. Thank God we've managed to score a bloody goal. Now, I've got to be totally honest with you. I don't even know who this geezer is. Alarcon, I don't know if he was a youth player or a main player. But what a finish that is, geezer. If I'd have known he'd got that in his locker, I'd have paid him already. Absolutely fantastic. Speaking to a Mike that isn't even there. He's lost his mind. We've lost our mind. We're losing everyone. But look at us scoring 2 goals in a game. But of course, our leaky defence does not help us at all. Real Sociedad get one back. But towards the end of the game here, I'm so glad that we've been able to keep Ter Stegen, because he's been bloody massive. And look at this. Towards the end of the game, Ansu Fati driving through. All he's got to do, open goal, run it into the net, and he absolutely lamb shank wanky danks it straight to the goalkeeper. Absolutely pathetic. Now, I weren't expecting a lot in the Champions League. I've got to be honest. Our team is absolutely dying very quickly. But I expected us to be a little bit better than this. Sadio Mane going through again. First touch of the game. And absolutely spanks it top binzer. But I tell you what, in this one, we weren't lying down. Fati gets the ball over to Pedri, and Pedri gets us a goal back. At this point as well, you can see Bayern Munich have got themselves a red card. It was bloody Robin Lewandowski. I couldn't believe it, but 87th minute, but I didn't think we were going to get much from the game. Until Ousmane Dembele turns on his bloody burners, goes absolutely creaming through, and slots one. Absolute Slotsville, California. And we end up getting our first couple points in the Champions League. Could that mean that we can progress, or at least get Europa League football? Let's not get ahead of ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely massive from that man, and he's someone I really want to keep hold of. He's absolutely class. Now on to the next game in the Champions League then, Inter Milan, and this is why we were struggling in this competition so much. We've got an absolutely unreal group. Inter Milan, Bayern, I can't remember the third team in there, but they were pretty decent as well. Inter Milan here absolutely ticky-tacking us to death, but Ter Stegen with an absolutely massive save does get us the win, and means that we do not go through. Victoria Pilsen, that was the other one as well, and we do go through to the Europa League. Now another massive departure here. This is when everyone started actually leaving us. Frankie de Jong goes out the club. You've got the Gavi transfer has gone through as well, which just means that we're going to be even lighter. Getafe up in the league next. At least we've been able to keep some of our decent players, just like this one, Pedri. Oh my God. A power shot from there, son, as you're running onto it. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's gone absolutely top binzer. It's unreal from the boy. And there's another one I'm desperate to keep hold of. I'm desperate. But we are getting some big transfers in. Little one off the line there from our defender. And we go clean through again. Ansu Fati all through on his own. All he has to do is stick his foot through it. He goes and dinks it. It comes off the post, off the defender, and goes in. We secure the win. against Getafe. And this is all we need, lads. We just need to be picking up little points here and there. Like I said, I'm not expecting a lot from this season. Little bit of bad news, though, to follow that game. Trincao does end up leaving us. He was another fantastic option off the bench. But look at this, boys. Forget that Champions League. We don't need the Champions League. This is the competition that we want. We're already 1-0 down, and Garnacho is only going to put Man United another goal ahead. It's 2-0 on Ag now. And our chances in Europe are slowly slipping away. Just like in real life, actually. Man United knocking out Barca. But have we got a little bit of life left on us, boys? Can we muster something in these last couple of minutes? Little ball to the back post, and Nico Gonzalez gets his head on it. We've got a little bit of life on us, boys. We just need that one more goal. Pedri going through, licking paint, little touch off De Gea. But again, another terrible piece of defending. We give these lot way too much time and space, and Rashford goes and picks his spot. We've dumped out of Europe, boys. I did want the Europa League at least. Obviously, I didn't want to get the Champions League done over in the first season. It just wouldn't have been entertaining. But at least the Europa League, come on. I just would have loved a little bit of a competition next year, boys. Come on. All the eggs go in the league basket then. Lovely little Peter Dinklage over. And look at that with a delicate little touch. Rafinha, you're known for absolutely creaming through defences. Skill moves, all that junk. But a lovely little delicate touch there for a finish. It's beautiful, mate. And I did not expect it from you. Celta coming back forward then. Lovely little bit of play between Larson and Igo Aspas. And what a finish that is. To think this geezer was a Liverpool flop and now he's doing things like this. We get the ball back straight up the other end, and Koundé as well. I can't believe we've kept hold of Koundé, to be honest. But a lovely little overhead to finish that move off, mate. What a little genius you are as a right back as well. Celta weren't finished there though. Larson going through. Absolutely body into Stegen. Lovely little finish, by the way. Alba coming forward here though. Lovely little ball into Torres. And he does finally get us that win. He gets us that goal that's going to seal this victory. Done, dusted, finito. On to the next one. And it's a big one. It's in the cup. And it is against the biggest rivals that we've got, lads. It's Real Madrid in the final of the League Cup. It's massive. I can't believe we could potentially get a little trophy down us. Early doors, first season. We're not defending like that though, boys. Look at that. He kicked Kessie in the face and completely missed the ball. Of course, if we're going to defend like that, we are not going to win anything. Benzema makes it 2. It's absolutely done, dusted, finito. We've lost the final. Our first opportunity at silverware. And we've absolutely fumbled the bag. This kind of pain though, boys, it breeds winners. It breeds strong warriors. And this is what we need. We need to look at this, open your eyes, stare at the screen, drink this in. Because this is the pain that's going to lift us that Champions League trophy at some point. Double whammy. They're only going to go and beat us in the league as well. They've absolutely done us by 2 points in the end. With the team that we've got to get second place, we're doing a Mourinho. It's absolutely impressive that we've even got second. Start of season 2 then, and again another mass exodus. Nico Gonzalez, Andreas Christensen going back to Chelsea, and Pablo Torre is also leaving the club. And look, you can see our defence is looking shaky. Our central defensive midfield is looking shaky. And that left side, that Lozano. Yeah, I was working with the best of a bad bunch, I'm not going to lie to you. But lads, we're going to absolutely give it a red hot crack in this first couple of games. The first game against Las Palmas. And I thought, can we see what kind of level we are? Can we see if we can absolutely play with the big boys here? And these lads are not even big boys. Our defence looks like we're running through mud, running through sand, running on the beach. It's awful. Look at this. Absolute 6s and 7s. Can't defend to save our life. Couldn't defend Gwyneth Paltrow in court. And 3 early goals just absolutely kills me off. And this was even worse. We've got Champions League football, of course. We come up against Porto. I'm sorry. Are you taking the piss out of my life? You've absolutely Peter Dinklaged him from absolutely miles away. It's come off the post. And our defenders, I don't even know if they're looking at the ball or not. It's painful. Look at this. They just can't defend. And they don't even know who they're meant to be picking up, what they're meant to be picking up, or what. I don't even think they know what they're meant to be doing. Now, these 2 goals from this Martinez fella was decent. Postage stamp to finish us off, to absolutely dead and buried. It was painful. It was awful. And at this point, I thought, if we can't get anything out of Porto, how are we going to get anything out of PSG? And I was bloody right. First couple mins here. Straight into this Wallahi geezer. He's absolutely benzed it. Mbappe even ducked it because he was like, you know what? These lads, they don't even deserve goals. They don't even deserve to see an Mbappe performance. He does turn up towards the end of the game. Lovely little dink into him. Mbappe completely missing an open goal here. But look at this. Even if we do go clean through on goal, our finishing with certain players is just absolutely dreadful. Wallahi goes through again into Mbappe. Seals it. Done, dusted. And at this point, I thought we're basically out. We're basically out of the Champions League. Look at this bloody team that we are building here. We've had to put basically 7 players at the back with just 3 players up front. I just thought let's throw everyone towards the back. Let's see if we can get any points out of Manchester United. How is it that we've got these massive teams in this competition? I know Champions League's decent, but Barca, Man United and PSG all in the same group. Are you taking the piss out of my life? And look at this, first couple mins here. We're swinging balls into the box. We're winning things, but De Gea has just got our number all over. Anthony drifting wide here, gives the ball into Pellegrini, and even with ter Stegen in goal, we just can't defend that sort of stuff, can we? It's painful, lads. I don't know what to do. I've got nothing left. Pedro's got nothing left. I just don't know what to do with this team. I think, to be honest, it's just a cut and dry season. Let's get out of here. Let's get everyone that we can out of the team. We finished bottom of the group in the Champions League. It's just poor, lads. It's just absolutely terrible. At least, can we get a couple points against Porto? This is all I'm asking. Now, with our new formation, I know we conceded 2 against Manchester United, but we can still conceive a little bit of hope. Just a little bit of hope that we can just get a little bit out of this game. Now, it is basically a team of our youth players other than Pedri, Dembele and Fati. And look at this. Not even Fati and Pedri can force that ball over the line. Ball comes through here. Massive save from ter Stegen, but we're still getting absolutely ran through, boys. Look at this. Big save again. Now, we're going towards the end of the game here, and we are just fighting to save our life. We can't get out of our box. We can't do anything until this beautiful little opportunity here comes out. Dembele coming inside. Drops the ball off to Acosta, another one of our youth products. He goes clean through, and he's only gone and scored in the last couple minutes to grab us a famous victory with these youth academy stars to get us a 3 points in this competition. Could that mean that we get into the Europa League? Nah, we finished bottom. We finished bottom, dead out. And looking at that team, you can see why. Now, you've got that Machado geezer in goal because we've ended up selling ter Stegen, which means we're finally over the line. With all the players that we've sold, we've finally repaid that £1 billion. Koundé, Kessie going to Arsenal, Rafinha going out to Leipzig. By generating all of this money, to be fair, at this point, we did almost actually lose our job. We were literally on the unemployment line, very, very close to it anyway. But look at all these players going out of the team. It's absolutely nuts. But this gives us, as a team now, perfect opportunity to rebuild in our own style. Bring in the players that we want to bring in so that we don't have to mess with any of this rabble, this ageing squad that we don't want. Now, there's confirmation of everything that we've done player sales wise. Look at all of them. Lewandowski going for 90 mil, Araujo going for 70, Dest out there at 30 mil, Gavi, De Jong going for 175 mil, Rafinha 50. Mate, it's absolutely mental. I don't know how we got 70 mil for Torres. Kessie 95, but that does mean we've got 64 mil to play with. And the first player that I want to be bringing in is going to be in the thumbnail. It's not going to be a surprise at all. but it's going to be Leo Messi coming back to the club he bloody loves, mate. He had to come back, didn't he? Let's face it. Xavi calling up the old guard, saying, lads, I'm getting the band back together. And another one of the old guard that he belled up, Cesc Fabregas. I got him for less than £1 million. Now, this is a little bit of an outside one. I know they wanted him in the past. Carney Chukwuemeka coming in for £3 million. We've got Maxence Lacroix. We've got Tony Lato, and we've got Valentin coming in as well at the right back spot. Now, we are sitting 9th in the league, but with all of these reinforcements, we can start getting some of that points back on the board, boys, and hopefully push for Europe. That's all we're looking for this season. I don't want any cup competitions. I don't want anything. I just want in the league. We need Europa League football. Now look at our Puyol here. Cardoso is one of these youth players that I've been training up. I've been blessing with game time, and he's coming back absolutely mustard. He's now like at a 71 rated, and he's just bodying people. Speaking of bodies, Benzema absolutely burying us 6 feet under, and our youth academy goalkeeper didn't stand a chance. Lovely little touch over here as well, and this is another one. Dominguez, he is literally my Messi regen. He's quick, he's strong, and what a finish this is. Little bit of outside, and he just blasts it past Courtois. And this is what I mean, lads. We don't necessarily need to be winning every single game, but we need to be getting some decent results, and that is a fantastic result against Real Madrid. Now, from a fantastic result over into a little bit of a sus start against Osasuna. Fantastic little bit of play from Valentin, though, and he does go ahead and force that header over the line. At this point as well, I'm thinking, all right, I'm starting to work with this team. I can start to see a little bit of makings of something. Lovely little crossing to Pedri here, and it's a fantastic, thunderous volley that he's caught, and it's gone absolutely flying past the goalkeeper. I love to see him being the captain as well. Captain's armband for the man made in the La Masia Academy. And this is what this career mode is all about. Building up some of the youngsters and getting some of that Barcelona feel of the old. And who better to give us some of that old school Barcelona feeling than the GOAT himself, Leo Messi, with a lovely little Peter Dinklage just over the goalkeeper. I love it when the goalkeeper goes down as well. It makes the chip look so much better. Next set of highlights up then against Sevilla. And this was just one of them goddamn games when you can't tell Ousmane Dembele no. He has his first effort saved from the goalkeeper. It comes back to him, saved again, but the follow-up is absolutely arrowed in from that man, Ousmane Dembele. And like I said, on some days, he just goes absolutely missing, but some days he's just absolutely on it. And this one was definitely one of them. A lovely little right foot finish. The geezer doesn't even know which foot is his strong foot, so he can score with his left, score with his right. His left foot, right foot, devastating. But unfortunately, we couldn't get this one over the line. A lovely little ball to the back post, and then Campos does finish it off, which leaves us sitting in 6th place in the league. It's not great, lads, but at least we have secured Europa football. We're in Europe next season. That's all we wanted. It was a transition season. We needed some players in, and we just needed to steady the ship a little bit. But with that, season 2 comes to a close. On to season 3. Our squad looking a little bit suspect here. To be fair, back line I'm pretty okay with. Left back, all right. Right back, okay. But it's a glaring, obvious position. It's that centre forward. We need a big, strong centre forward. They're always used to having them. Someone who ain't going to mess around. He's just going to stick it in the back of the net. There's also a midfield position that we need to sort. And this man was on the free agents list. I thought Thiago would be perfect. But this is the big boy. Harry Kane, Sir Harold of Canington. He comes in 100 mil on the absolute button, son. Is a steal. I've got to be honest. Harry Kane should be going for definitely more than that. And also the goalkeeping position. He wanted to come and play with Messi. He plays with him in the national team. He knows how to win things. The geezer just is on a winning streak at the moment. We've absolutely pickpocketed Villa for 30 mil. And we've also brought in, this is a bit of a strange one, Lucas Vazquez for a little bit of a right back option. Absolute madness. Now, lads, because we're into the new season, New Europe competition. Now, I want to be winning this. I want to be winning the Europa League this season. It's going to be massively important. And come on, we've built a decent enough team now. We can definitely start damaging teams in competitions like this, especially Copenhagen. Come on, boys. Now, it definitely didn't take this man very long to get off the mark for Barcelona. Sir Harold Kane with an absolute thunderous effort. I think it was 8 minutes into his debut. The geezer, he's just money. Scores goals for absolute fun. Corner whipped in just after that one. Cardoso, our youth academy prospect, it just won't go in for him, bless him. I don't think he scored yet. And he's still going to have to wait a long, long while for that first goal for us. Harry Kane on strike again. Like I said, he's just one of them players who stands in the middle of the goal and his positioning is so perfect that he'll get tap-ins like this. But this is going to be a massive test for us. Our first game properly against Real Madrid with a full-ish strength side. This is going to be the acid test for us. Early doors in this one then, Ousmane Dembele goes absolutely creaming through. A little scoopage to the back post and Ansu Fati, the smallest geezer on the pitch, gets up, generates that much power and that much precision on a fantastic little header. And look at Courtois flapping like you don't know what bloody day of the week it is. Towards the end of this game, Frankie de Jong goes in, but look at Martinez. This is what we needed. Ter Stegen, you're gone, mate. It's all about Martinez now. Back into the Europa League then for a naughty little game against Royal Antwerp. Harry Kane sees his effort in the first half, cannon off that bar, but Ansu Fati finds these lads pissing around with it at the back and he makes no mistake. Taking that ball and absolutely bundling in. It looks like he's going for an absolute bloody nap, mate. Lovely little curling effort from Ousmane Dembele towards the end of this game, but it's an absolutely fantastic stop from their goalkeeper. Next highlight up then is against Sevilla, and oh my God, my goat, your goat, has got that on lock. Honestly, I'd much rather dink the goalkeeper with Messi than just hit it normally. I find it so much easier. He's an absolute boss man at it. We're pissing around at the back with it, and it's a lovely little effort from Correa, straight past Emi Martinez. I don't even think he saw it, to be fair. And then a couple of minutes later, they go through again, try and dink Emi Martinez, but he's got that big, strong right hand to keep it out. But he had no chance at the second one. Correa, dagger through the heart, absolutely mugging us off. Pedri trying to drive us forward, dinks the ball through to Messi, and he just can't squeeze it under Bunu, their goalkeeper. Again, Messi goes absolutely creaming through. He's losing his pace, he's losing his trust, he's losing his kids. He's just not got it anymore. He's slowly declining, and so is our performance. I can pass as well. He's another one who I've got a little bit of a soft spot in my heart after doing a whole career mode based around him. He was absolutely fantastic for us, but he's absolutely daggered us through the heart there. Now, hear me out. Harry Kane probably scored 2 goals in the games that I played with him. So I just had to put him lamb to slaughter. Him plus 137 million, and I thought Erling Haaland would just be absolutely unreal for this team. And also Vasquez just weren't cutting the mustard, mate. So I bought Dumfries in. Another one to follow him in was Rodri. I needed a central defensive midfielder, and I just thought he would be perfect. I just see him playing for Barcelona at some point. But this is why Pedri, I don't know how it happened. I literally don't know. I don't know if it was a release clause. He just left. I had 200 million. I thought, yeah, let's just splash the cash. I don't know where it's come from. Bloody Pedri has gone. Now, towards the end of this kind of transfer window here, I thought, I want a left back. I wanted Theo Hernandez. He was like, nah, mate, I ain't joining you lot. So I brought Grimaldo in. And oh my God, what a decision that was to bring that geezer in. He is naughty. If you're looking for a left back, get in Grimaldo. Cheap option. Very nice. Now, we're into the knockouts phases of this Europa League season. We're against Dynamo Zagreb. We've already scored 1 goal. And look at Ansu Fati on his one, John, going clean through an absolute Slotsville, California. 85th minute. Done, dusted, finito. I skipped the next one. We were easy through this round. Back into league action then. We're chugging along very nicely in the league, I've got to say. Atletico Madrid We need to start bullying teams like this, lads. We need to absolutely dominate them. Swing to the back post. Dumfries with an overheader. Imagine if that had gone in. I wouldn't have stopped talking about it for about 4 years. Erling Haaland does stooping and gets that goal that we so desperately need. Look at Old Black, man. He's absolutely creamed him. He's absolutely caked him. And his arse is all in his face. Lovely little swinging effort from Dominguez, our Messi regen. But he just can't quite get it in. Late on in this game, they're going absolutely clean through. We tried to take him out about 4 different times, and Dumfries, in the end, sacrificial lamb, does get himself red carded, but he saved us all 3 points. And like I said, boys, we're just looking for that consistency. We're looking to dominate teams. Atletico Bilbao here, and look at bloody Overton. I bet he's got a bet on, because we haven't even touched him there. Bets on himself to get first goal scorer, but he's absolutely fumbled the bag. He should have cashed out, mate. They come forward again then. Ball to the back post, and Emi Martinez with an absolute unreal save. He's just making that an absolute trademark at this point. Ousmane Dembele comes in here. Lovely little effort that he's tipped just around the post. But again, we're struggling for a goal. We need someone to step up. And who is it going to be? Of course, it's going to be the robot. It's Haaland, Haaland, da, 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 da. The beast comes through with that goal again. And look at him. The geezer is such a cocky little prick. But you just got to love him. You can't hate him. You cannot hate the geezer. And I cannot hate these finishes. Look at that. Right into the corner. Not even if you had 2 goalkeepers in that goal, you ain't keeping that out. So now, into the next round of the Europa League, lads. Oh my God. And it's Bergamo Calcio. It's Atalanta. I was looking at their team and I thought, to be fair, they got a decent little team here. And Dani Olmo was one of those that I've been looking at a lot in this career mode. But Haaland, first couple minutes, again, when you need a goal, you just look to this geezer, lovely little turn. And I just thought, you know what, just absolutely slap it past the goalkeeper. Messi going to swing a corner kick in then, to be fair, at this point. That's all he's good for, the set pieces. Lacroix gets an effort at goal. Just tried to dink it over the keeper, but he just failing to do so. Look at Messi getting absolutely creamed here by Dani Olmo. And again, I looked at him at this point. I thought, I like the tenacity, man. I like that energy. You might be coming to Barca at some point. Messi goes absolutely creaming through here. Effort just goes wide, and again you can see he's starting to decline, man. He's starting on that decline that I would hate to see for the GOAT. Dembele gets slipped through and slips it just past the post, not getting that second one that we so desperately needed. Towards the end of the game here, lovely free kick taken nice and early. Dominguez hits it and it just whistles over that bar, so very close, but we do get through in the end. Chelsea, the next team that we're going to be facing in this competition. Like I said, some big teams and some big players that we are starting to face now. But lads, we are building a footballing dynasty and we are 90 minutes away from playing either Nice or BVB for that Europa League final. It's bloody massive, but these lads have got a serious team on it. And I've got to be totally honest with you, geezers, we did not start this game very well. Emi Martinez bailed us out so many times. Leo Messi goes through a couple of times. Absolute lamb Shanksville. Again through, but just gets caught up. He hasn't got that burst of pace anymore. And finally, they did end up getting that goal that they deserved, to be fair. Lovely little bit of play, and it ended up Guedes putting it away for them. But just before the half-time whistle, we programmed it in to the robot, and you know what? He just goes and scores, doesn't he? He's absolutely massive, and he creamed through that defence and just dominated. And we send him through again towards the end of the game. Lovely little piece of Dinkley's, and he just gets it over the bar. It's absolutely gutting. So that, of course, means we go to extra time. Chukwuemeka comes on, driving against his old team, going clean through. All he has to do is finish, and it's deflected just past the post, so it goes to penalties. First penalty, Ousmane Dembele. No problems whatsoever. Rodrigo to step up next. Lovely little Slotsville off the post and in as well. Absolutely perfect. Chukwuemeka against his old side. What's he going to do? He's going to absolutely smash it top binzer. Beautiful penalty. Kai Havertz steps up next. You know what Germans do when it comes to penalties? They just slot it. Acosta, one of our youth players, he was up next. You can see how he looks a bit nervous, to be fair. But that finish is not a nervy finish at all. 3 from 3 for us. Can we stop Enzo Hernandez from scoring here? Emi Martinez doing an absolute bang-up job. Cardoso slots it. He's a player who's going to be playing in the Champions League final for us. I'm telling you right now. He's like my PK or my Puyol. Guedes, the man who scored in normal time. Can he score to keep Chelsea still in this competition? He can. Emi Martinez thought he was going straight down the middle. But that means it falls to De Souza. If our youth player can score here, that means we are through to the Europa League final. Just what we want. Can he finish it? He gets saved. Oh my God, this is an absolute barn burner. It comes to Cucurella next. Can Cucurella, the La Masia graduate, keep Chelsea in the competition? A lovely little Peter Dinklage down the middle. They're absolutely mugging us off now, boys. It's 4-4 in this game. Grimaldo, the next one. Can he slot it? And it's absolutely top bins at perfect penalty. And it comes down to this. Conor Gallagher, an Englishman. You know what they do in penalty shootouts. He misses it. And Martinez is going absolutely spare, absolutely wild. Because we've done it, lads. Europa League final. Here we bloody come. But before that, just as important as the Europa League final, we have got this last game of the season against Valencia. Now, a win will secure our place in the Champions League next season. And the first goal of this game and the first goal of his Barcelona career, it's Cardoso. What the bloody hell are you doing up there, son? Have you got a nosebleed? But what a striker's finish that is. Just across the goalkeeper. He gets some hands to it, but he cannot keep it out. Wonderful little header from our youth academy prospect. And like I said, he's going to be playing in the Champions League final. I'm telling you right now. But Valencia did not roll over at all. Lovely little touch there. Comes to Fujimoto, who is a player I like a lot, I've got to be honest. And he does get their equaliser in this game. But we were not going to stop there. Tell me, answers on a bloody postcard, how that wasn't a penalty, by the way. Ousmane Dembele again has another few good opportunities. Like I said, the geezer, some days he turns up, some days he just doesn't. And this game was definitely one of the latters. He just did not turn up at all this game. A few good opportunities, but you need a goal. You know who to turn to. You turn to the big Norwegian, the big Viking. It's Haaland. He is unreal in this game. And if you've got the opportunity to sign him, just do it, because he will score you goals for fun. Now, that win does confirm our places in the Champions League football. 4th place finish is not great, but to be fair, again, another rebuild season, and if we can get ourselves a little trophy down us, would be bloody perfect. And that is the thing that we're going into right now. We're going to live com the final of Borussia Dortmund versus Barcelona in the Europa League final. Our lineup is going to be Dumfries, Lacroix, Cardoso and Grimaldo, with Martinez in goal. Rodri, centre defensive midfield. Thiago in that centre midfield part. And Messi in that cam role. Our front three, Fati, Haaland and Dembele. Let's go and cause some bloody carnage, boys. Get in. Okay then, boys. Europa League. St James's Park as well. What a strange one for the Europa League final. Love it. Love to see it. Barca versus BVB. Dortmund coming to town. BVB look like they've got a decent side. I can see Zoyabal. Let's have a look. Jared Bowen's in there. Kamada. Laporte. Mendy and White. The fullbacks. Adeyemi up front's going to cause me all sorts of problems. Lo Celso. Özcan. And then Hummels is probably the only one that will be able to really attack today. And Kerbal. He's going to be massive, isn't he? Come on then, boys. Come on. Final Europa League. Let's bloody go. Some of us are a little bit tired. I don't know why. Oh, what a terrible pass already. Fati. Has Haaland gone already against his former side? Tries the dink. Yes! It's in Haaland. 3 minutes in. What a banger. He's been a bit hit and miss this season. He seems to only really score when I absolutely need him. What a little finish that is off the post as well. He's just a robot though, isn't he? Let's face it. Oh, beautiful. Lovely little start, boys. Oh, would have been perfect. Oh, Adeyemi's turned him. Oh no. Oh no. I knew that was going to happen. Why do I do it to myself? Why do I say these things and why do I do it to myself? Yeah, it's going to be a whitewash, lads. Yeah, we're going to absolutely batter him. Karim Adeyemi's just turned and done one. Off like a prom dress. And he's done, Martinez. Why did I bring him out? Why on earth have I brought him out? Let's get back to this whitewash then, boys, eh? What a knob. Mendy's gone as well and he's quick. Oh, Dumfries, get back. Oh no! Adeyemi again! What have we done? Lads! What is going on? I'm literally chatting like we're winning the game by 20 goals. How have we done this in the first half? They've just played us off the park. They've absolutely ran through us. Like the lamb in my Rogan Josh is rancid. Arse is leaking everywhere. Come on. Oh, I don't know what to do. Haaland's just killed someone. Oh my god! Kerbal, after that first one, has turned into bloody Stretch Armstrong's action man. Swing this in. Haaland, get up. Yes! Get in, Thiago. That's bloody massive. Needed that just before half time. Little bouncer. Power shotted it. Oh, his long shots have gone down to 70. That is shocking. Kerbal. Weren't getting that one, were you, son? Come on, boys. We're absolutely flattering them, we are, with 2-2. Doesn't need to happen. Does not need to happen. Half time. Jesus Christ. It's alright. He's gone. Oh, I tried to lift it over him again, the mug. He has literally turned into Neuer times 10. Messi, swing it in. Look what? Oh! Jesus. Again, how is that not gone in? It happened. That's all you're about. That's all you're about. Messi's gone. It's it. Oh, Messi! Oh! Trying to do it again in a big comp. In a big European competition. It's not the one that you used to, but oh my god, that would have been an absolute dreamboat salesman. Play through Acosta. Play through Acosta. Massive! Oh! I just wanted to lift it over him, but I just knew I couldn't. I knew I wouldn't be able to. Last minute there, Messi, come on, swing it in. Rodri's head, I'm calling it right now. I'm calling Rodri, header. Dumfries is in there. Chukwuemeka is in there. Back, stick, Acosta. Keep it alive. No, extra time. I didn't want extra time. And he's got around him. He's giving it to Messi. Whoa, penalty. Or just Messi put it anywhere else other than right at him, son. Oh, that is terrible. That is the worst ball I've ever seen in my life. And I tell you what, if he goes, he's gone. Oh, it's penalties. I really don't feel good about these penalties. I really don't feel good. might be violently sick all over myself. Oh, okay then. Azorubal up first. Oh, he's mugged me. Oh, this hasn't started well. I know it's not going to go well. Oh, get him, Messi, you cheeky little shitbag. Adeyemi. Oh, he's blasted it. That's a great pen. Chuckmaker. Oh, he's read him. I knew this was going to go badly. Oh, he's fucking chipped me as well. Oh, I didn't feel confident. Oh, I still don't feel confident. It's done, innit? Europa League final. Big stop, Martinez. Come on. We're still alive. Cardoso. Finish this. We're still in it. Finish this. We're still in it. Come on, boys. Martinez, you've got this. English men hate penalties. We hate penalties. He's going to miss it. Yes! Get him, Martinez. Oh. D'Souza. Put this away, son. Put it away. Get him, put it away. Right, we're on this. Hummels is going to miss it. I know he's German. Yes! Come on! Oh my God, we've still got to score. Grimaldo. Put it away from me, son. Put it away for me, son! Get in! Grimaldo. What a finish. Oh my God, we were dead and buried. But we've done it. We've come back. Oh. My heart is going to be flying out of my mouth hole. How on earth? How on earth? I just don't even know. It's Emi Martinez again, innit? Emi Martinez loves a penalty shootout. The man just thrives off it. Get in the boys. Well, I know Champions League football was already secured next season, but I tell you what, it's nice to do it like this, isn't it? I have not got a clue who is going to be lifting this. Please be Emi. It should be Messi, really. Oh, it's Emi Martinez! Get in! Love to see this. Emi Martinez lifts the Europa League trophy. Get in, boys. Come on. Come on, then. I'm saying one more saison. One more saison. Champions League down us and the league down us. We've got to sign some big boys. Bloody hell, what a finish. And it's only us, innit? It's only us that have to do it that bloody hard way. We could have won that game easy, done dusted. But no, we have to try and fumble the bag, basically. Now, we'll have a quick look at the league table for the end of the season. We finished in fourth, of course. But we also got that Europa League final down us. We won the competition, which means, of course, we go straight into the Champions League, no messing around. And we've also got a cheeky little Super Cup game to play as well. Get in, boys. Season 3 done. Season 4, let's get at it. So, looking at this team now, there's two positions in that team that it's pretty obvious that we need to get someone in. We need to get two big boys. And I've talked about him already. That this man is stepping through the door. It is Dani Olmo. I've wanted to play with this geezer for so long, but I've just never been able to pick him up. And this was the perfect opportunity. Dani Olmo comes into the team, along with a very exciting player with that Brazilian flair. Like I said, I want to get the old school Barca feel to this career mode. And it's Bruno Guimaraes coming in as well. Two massive signings. That's the only two for this last season because we don't need anyone else. The rest of the team is absolutely unreal. And we've still got our Cardoso, our youth player, in that back line. I'm telling ya, he's going to be in the Champions League final. But, like I said, Super Cup against Man City, absolutely unreal. Szoboszlai here, lines one up, and Rodrigo's absolutely creaming through his old side. I love to see it, and this is why I wanted to sign him, because he just damages people. Szoboszlai gets another effort from the free kick, but it does just whistle just over the bar. Love to see it. And from the resulting goal kick, Emi Martinez, I'll allow you, because you only make 1 or 2 bloody mistakes probably every 3 or 4 seasons, but that is an awful one, especially in the Super Cup. You couldn't have been any worse, mate. Szoboszlai gets another effort. It rattles off the post, but we do end up getting it away. And then we turn to the man, the new man on the block. It's Bruno Guimaraes. Fantastic little touch, and he just slides it underneath the goalkeeper. We do go through to extra time then, and we give it to the ball to Dembele. Look at him driving at their defence. Goes clean through, and it's a lovely save from Ederson. We're just not going to get it done in normal time, even if Messi does get that shot absolutely saved unreally. It goes all the way to penalties, and you know what we do on penalties, lads. We go through and we absolutely batter teams. Cardoso with the deciding penalty, and I love him. I couldn't love him anymore. Like I said, having a 71 rated centre-back in this team probably isn't the best thing to do. I just can't get him out. I just don't want to see him out of this side. It's absolutely bloody massive. And of course, this is our second major title of this rebuild so far. We've got the Europa League down us. Now we've got a Super Cup down us. There's 2 more that I want by the end of this season. Now, first game of this new season, this final season, hopefully, is going to be against Deportivo Alvarez. The boys are ready, we're ready, and that man there, Xavi, is ready as well. He wants this league title and the Champions League title down us this season. First couple mins of the new season, you start as you mean to go on, don't you? And look at this, with a delightful little Peter Dinklage, it's Haaland already getting on the score sheet. Any which way, any which how, this man will find a way to stick it in that bloody onion bag. Now, I've got to be honest, I hate the replays in La Liga. They are absolutely terrible. You can't even see the bloody ball going in the net, basically. But, oh my God, Haaland, you are absolutely naughty. The ball gets swung out here to Ousmane Dembele. Lovely little dink into the box. Cardoso again, what are you doing up there, son? Oh my God. An overhead kick assist. Haaland header. And yeah, we're absolutely dominating teams in this season, aren't we? And I think we are going to do something very, very special. Alvarez do go ahead and get themselves back into the game with a lovely little goal, to be fair. This geezer looks like he hasn't got a hair on his absolute body. Lord Voldemort getting one in. But oh, again, it's Haaland. You know what he does. And it's a hat-trick to start the season off. Bloody beautiful. Now, we did have a spare little 50 mil going around, and we did go ahead and sign. It's Michael Elise. What a fantastic little signing this is, and again, he's another one that I could definitely see doing big things. We did chuck in Sousa for another 5 million, around, but that's what we needed. We needed someone else with that little bit of spark, that little bit of creativity to hopefully push us over the line this season. Next game up here then was against Valencia. Rodri absolutely killing people, but Danny Olmo with a strike so magisterial that it would persuade the king to hand over his bloody crown. That geezer in the background, still on the floor like Jack Grealish after a 4-day bender. Oh, and talking of a bender, what an absolute swing into the top bins that was. Haaland going through again. All we need to do is finish this game off here. But of course, we can't finish our dinner. We can't finish the game off. And a lovely little dink from Mavdidi. It goes and gets them back into the game. Haaland going through again. Lovely little dink. It goes over the keeper and it's off the post and they get it away. We are coming so close in this one. But they bring on Kubo and he just goes absolute goblin mode. He goes absolute demon on us. Gets 2 goals and sinks us. It's gutting. These are the type of the games that we need to be winning. We need to be going through it. And we need to be gaining a little bit of confidence because we are back. We're back, boys, in the Champions League. And we've got a naughty little group on us as well. We've got Inter Milan in this first game back in the Champions League. It's a baptism of fire, but I know for a fact we can do it this season. First couple minutes here, Ansu Fati dinks the ball in, overhead kick assist, but Olmo could not fire it past that goalkeeper. Fati going absolutely clean through though, last couple minutes. Absolutely huge stop from their goalkeeper. And from the resulting corner, we swing it in. Dumfries is the one up there. Big stop again. What do we have to do to get it past this goalkeeper? Borges goes for an effort straight wide. First game back in the Champions League and it ends in a draw. Back to league action then. Atletico Bilbao. Keeper makes an absolute big stop from Haaland here. Ousmane Dembele has been shifted out onto this left-hand side here, and this is why, because I wanted shots like that. Power shot, bottom binzer, and it's absolutely perfect. Look at this, little bit of outside on it. I always love a little bit of outside. You know exactly what I like to see. Beautiful goal there, and we get away with all 3 points. Back in the Champions League then, against Stade Rennais, Rodri wraps one. Ousmane Dembele gets another opportunity, and it's a big stop. And we were struggling in this one, to be honest. I thought we're not going to come away with all 3 points until Ansu Fati does that, sneaks in like a thief in the night, and we come away with all 3 points. Our first win in the Champions League since being back, and it feels so good. Back into league action then, and the old foe is back at the Camp Nou. It's Real Madrid, and this time I want to be absolutely battering them. Lovely little tackle there, keeping the game 0-0. But it wasn't 0-0 for very long, because the robot, the man who is programmed to just score goals, goes ahead and absolutely batters one past Courtois. And this is what I want to be seeing, boys. I want us to be absolutely whitewashing them. And a lovely little nick here from Dani Olmo sets Haaland through again. And you know what this is. It's death, it's taxes, and it's Haaland scoring one-on-one. They are the only 3 things in life that are absolutely guaranteed. And then again, we don't stop there. Lovely little take here. Fantastic tackle. The ball breaks to Fati. Fati knocks the ball through to Dumfries, who sticks one into the back post. Dembele catches it on the volley, and Haaland is there to just tap it home. It's absolutely beautiful. It's lovely. And boys, we are cooking on gas this season. Last game in the Champions League then is going to be us against Inter. And if we can win this game, it means we go through. Top of the pack, top of our group. Right, quick bet on who you think is going to be the first goal scorer. Yeah, of course you are right. It's Haaland again. It's dangerous. And look at this. Boys, what are we doing? No dancing unless it's bloody samba. All right. Ronaldinho has bloody trademarked the dancing after an absolute banger. And it's definitely not what you've just whapped out there. You look like a 16-year-old girl on bloody TikTok. Dominating the game, dominating possession. And look at this. Chuck will make her. Chuck will make him. Chuck will bloody paint him like one of your bloody French girls. It's fantastic to see this geezer playing so well. He's a fantastic player as well. Again, he's another one. If you've got the opportunity, sign him. Ansu Fati here against Atletico. And honestly, that is a dink. That is a chip that makes my melons twitch. What a little... And it's against Jan Oblak, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. And he's made him look like a Sunday League keeper who's nursing a hangover after a night of tequila rosé and a kebab that is less than 1% meat. The ghost of Memphis Depay, though, comes back to haunt us and does get them at least a point in that one. Here's the Champions League table then. We do, of course, finish top of the pack, top of the group. And about halfway through the season, we are sitting at the absolute pinnacle of La Liga as well. Love to see it. Real Sociedad then up next for us. But it's just one man. It's just one man who just is deciding to do whatever he bloody likes nowadays. Haaland with a lovely little touch, a lovely little dink. And he just beats defenders with one touch. Haaland again gets up from the corner. He's just a beast. He's just a tank. He's just everything I want to see in a footballer. Now, the draw for the next round of the Champions League is against AC Milan. But before that, we're going to have to play a semi-final against Real Madrid. And we're starting to really dominate Real Madrid. And it's lovely to see you've got Barcelona, who are back to being the dominant force in La Liga and in every other competition as well. But in this one, I don't know what happened to us, boys. Soon as we scored that first goal, I felt like I stopped playing. We've let them back into the game, so I decided to pick up the controller again, and Ansu Fati goes driving through and just skips one into that far corner, straight past Courtois' legs. But you know me, boys, you know how I play, and I don't want to make it too easy for myself, do I? So I ended up conceding. Valverde with the easiest tap-in he's ever going to have in his bloody life. Messi does end up coming on with Thiago, who wraps one off the post, and Messi can't clean up, can't get us that goal. Lovely little ball in here, and Emi Martinez does end up tipping it over. And look at this, for putting your life on the line, Dominguez off the line with a Valverde, and Valverde can bloody hit him as well. And it creams him in the face. He's not going to be able to taste his dinner for the next 4 years. This game goes all the way through to penalties, and of course, we do end up suffering at the hands of the old penalty spot again. And Real Madrid do confirm their spot in the Supercopa final. I didn't want to win it anyway. I didn't even want to go to the final, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just going to be a waste of time for us. I just want Champions League title. That's all I'm asking for. Back to our league action then, when we're at the Yellow Submarine. Always love to play Villarreal. And to be fair, they're the first team that we ended up playing in this career mode. Haaland goes through. He goes round the keeper as well. It's just absolutely muggy at this point. And look at him. He's pointing at the crowd. I've had your mum, I've had your mum, I've had your sister, and I've had your nan. We're high in confidence going into another semi-final and another game at the Santi Berni. Oh, in the snow as well. It looked bloody beautiful. But it didn't go to plan. Jota, again, dagger through the heart. Absolutely knifing us. He's a little nerd anyway. He's playing video games. Saves me, who's doing a video about a video game. Second goal goes in from Di Kettelero as well. And we just capitulated here. Vinicius goes through. And it's only half time. It's not even half time. I got to be honest. I rage quitted this one. I couldn't do it anymore. But like I said, we didn't want it. We don't want it. All we want is the Champions League. And up against Milano here. Fati goes clean through. Lovely little dink to the back post from a header. And it's header to header. Haaland again on target, causing problems, just doing what he does. Now, in this next clip, so can someone just explain to me what happens? Because how is that a foul? How is that a foul anywhere on the pitch, let alone a penalty? Kessie steps up and absolutely dinks it down the middle. He's mugged us off so hard there, but fair play to him. I love Kessie. I won't have a bad word said about him. Big corner in here, and it's a fantastic save from my nan, your nan, whoever's nan we're talking about. At this point in the game as well, someone put 5p in Dani Olmo because it's a fantastic effort that's blocked, and he just smashes in the rebound. He is a fantastic player in this team, so important. And again, another one, if you can sign him, bloody get him into your team. Fantastic big tackle here, but it leaves us very open at the back, and it's an absolute top winzer from Tonali. It's beautiful. And this was also beautiful. Schick goes clean through. I thought I'd got him. I thought I'd contained him. But we are now 3-2 down in this first leg against AC Milan. I wanted to have this done and dusted, so I didn't even have to play the second leg. And again, Dani Olmo going absolutely creaming through. It's a beautiful little Slotsville straight into the back of the net, straight into that bottom corner. And now we're just looking for that winner. And it is 90th minute. And it's Dominguez, our youth academy star, who's absolutely burning fares for pace. He slots the ball across the box. It's a big save, but Ansu Fati goes and wins it for us. Make sure that we've got that 1-0 lead going into the second leg, and that's going to be so important. Back into the league then against the Sevilla side, who we seem to play so well against, and it's Bruno Guimaraes to go and get us into the lead, and then Michael Elise also to go and get us another goal in this one. Smashes it past the goalkeeper from no yards out. Back to Champo then. The only thing that happened in this second leg with this absolute stunner from Haaland, Erling Haaland. Is there anything that this man cannot do? He can score with his head, his right foot, his left foot. He'll score a banger for you. He'll score a volley. He just does everything you bloody need him to. and he's 95 rated at this point. What a joke. Now, quick look at the league table. We're not doing too well in the league, but we have got the team that are just above us in the league next here. It's Real. How's your dad? We need a big performance. We need someone to step up to the plate. And oh my God, that plate is full of absolute delicious dried shark, or what have they bloody eat in Norway. What a finish from Haaland. It's a joke what he can do. I'm telling you, he's just a robot. After a Bruno red card though, they do go ahead and get themselves a goal. It's this the Wallahi geezer. I hate playing against him. Michael Elise putting the defenders in a spliff towards the end, but he's just absolutely Dragsville, California, that. And it doesn't give us the best of form going into basically the biggest game against Real Madrid that we're ever going to play. This will pretty much decide who goes top, and whoever goes top is obviously going to have a really good opportunity to go ahead and win the league. We needed to start big. We needed to start on that front foot, and look at this for a little bit of play here. They're messing around with it. They're just ticky-tacking here, but we're the only team that can ticky-tacker it. We get the ball in midfield. We drive it forward. Dumfries plays an absolutely beautiful ball, and he's taking him out, ref. It's going to be a penalty, but surely it has to be a red card as well. The referee's thinking about it. He's mulling it over, and he goes and pulls out a yellow card. You think we've paid the refs? They've clearly paid the refs. Ansu Fati steps up though and absolutely bins it for us. Perfect start to this game, 5 minutes in, and we're already dominating. Real Madrid do go ahead though and get themselves back on level terms with a lovely little bit of play down that right hand side, and Jota just gets in there in front of Emi Martinez and absolutely does us. But a ball in here from Grimaldo into the most unlikely headed goal scorer, Bruno Guimaraes. He comes up with a few decent goals, you know. He plays in that little pocket where people just cannot pick him up, and he just goes into the box and secures that big fat dub for us. Big result there, puts us at the top of the league. But again, our attention switches to the other competition that we desperately want to win here, and it's going to be Juve, captained by Kevin De Bruyne. But I tell you what, lads, we were not shooketh in this one. We wanted to dominate, and a lovely little header here gets the ball to Borges. He finds Fati. He's clean through. 79th minute, just going into the 80th. Can he finish it? He goes round the keeper and slots it in. It secures that dub, and we go ahead and skip the next one. We get through to the next round, which you ain't going to guess it. Of course, it's Real Madrid in the semi-finals. Can we break the curse? Can we stop this semi-final domination from Real Madrid? Now, it was going to be a tough one, but if it's not Haaland scoring in this team, it's only going to be one man, and it's going to be Ansu Fati. Touches it, strikes it straight past Courtois, and it gives us a fantastic opportunity to go and dominate in this one. Fati again, causing problems, but it's Lacroix with a beautiful little header to send us through to the final of the Champions League. He caught a vibe. Maybe you got me for a ride. Lacroix, beautiful. And let's look at this fantastic scene here. We are level on points with Atletico Madrid with one game against Granada to go. We're going to live comment. We're going through, and look at that. At the end of the week as well, we'll be playing Bayer Leverkusen for that Champions League trophy. But let's get into this last game, lads. Team, as always, is going to be Martinez in goal, Dumfries, Lacroix, and Cardoso centre-backs. You've got Grimaldo, who's playing at that left-back spot, Rodri, Guimaraes, and Olmo in the midfield, Fati, Haaland, and Dembele, our strikers. Final game of the season though, boys. Come on. We have got an absolute huge week. If we win or better the result of Atletico Madrid, we lift the title today. And then a week later, I think it's like 5 days later, Champions League final, baby! Against Leverkusen as well. Now, I always think, oh, Leverkusen have got to the final, yeah, whatever. It's going to be an easy one. It never is. They always sign someone like Harry Kane or bloody Tammy Abraham who's like 90 rated or something. It's absolutely mental. But we're thinking about another game. We can't think about anything but this game. Granada, Barca. Come on, boys. We've got to lift this title. Have to do it. Nice then. Olmo, can you come inside a little bit? Drop of the shoulder. Swing one. Oh, Danny Olmo. Oh, you're bloody mole in a second. Absolutely inch perfect. Little drop of the shoulder. Little swinger into the top corner, mate. It's beautiful. To be fair, I've been a little bit disappointed with him. But after that, son, what an absolute strike. Keeper never had a chance. Great little start. Love it when we score a sexy goal as well, man. Let's nick the ball. That's this. That's what I want. And Fatty's gone. Olmo's going to be... Oh my God! Danny Olmo today, you turned up, mate. Who's put 10 pence in you? What a strike. I thought, do I give it to Fatty? Nah, Olmo's got this. Bang! Oh, it's absolute bottom binzer. Is he on for a hat-trick? Am I feeling a hat-trick with Danny Olmo today? 100% I'm feeling it. Xavi's going mad. Olmo, what a genius. Oh, I feel like Granada, whatever it's called. They've just got nothing on us today. And so do the boot! Oh, to be fair, Ousmane Dembele, you've been absolutely shocking all season, kid. But you've just absolutely killed the game off. God, how many goals do we reckon we could get in this one? Look at this. I think it's my first Trivela I've scored as well. What is this camera angle? That's not too bad, I guess. Oh, mate, it's perfect. 3 goals have been sick. Oh, Rodri's diving in. We're all diving in. It doesn't matter, though. I think it's done. Dusted. It's done. Let's go crazy, boys. Let's see it. Here we go. Yes, lads. Love to see it. Danny Olmo with 2 special goals. And then Ousmane Dembele with a Trivela. Seals it. Is it going to be Emi Martinez to lift it again? It better be. Here we go then, boys. We're all walking to get it lifted. The La Liga trophy. It's took a lot longer than I was expecting, to be honest. But the rebuild is complete. Well, one half of the rebuild is complete. We win the league. Emi Martinez to lift it. Barca back at the top of the pack. And like I said, 1 down. But there is one very special one to go. It's official, La Liga champions. 2 points in it in the end. Real Madrid just come up short. And we've done it, boys. Like I said, 1 out of the 2 done. Let's go over to the second one. It's going to be Leverkusen versus Barcelona. Team exactly the same as last time. No messing around. Let's get into it, boys. Here we go then, boys. Come on. It's bloody massive. They have got a fantastic... This is what I say, man. Leverkusen always build an absolute sick team. Varane, Vardial at the back, Hernandez as well. They've got Osimhen in there, who's probably a 90 rated. You've got Havertz, who's probably 90 rated as well. They've got Musiala, another 90 rating. It's absolutely nuts, mate. We're at the Santiago Bernabeu just to rub it in even further. Just to try and get that salt in that wound. We could bloody lift it at Real Madrid Stadium. But I've got a sick side, man. I don't know who this Andrich geezer is. But I'm assuming if he's in this squad, he's going to be pretty decent. Here we go then, boys. Kick-off time. Bloody massive. Champions League final. Barca versus Leverkusen at the Santiago Bernabeu. Swan. That's it. Finish! Ansu Fati, it had to be you. You've had an absolute unreal season, geezer. What a ball from Osimhen, though. Was it Osimhen? Usman Dembele, I mean. What a ball! Touched it, didn't let it touch the ground, and kept us flapping. What a strike, what a finish, what a goal in the final. Come on, boys. I want a couple more. Who can smell a bloody whitewash? Because I can. Havertz. I gotta say I rate Havertz, man. And in this game, he's pretty decent as well. Terrible bit of play, though. And Fatty's going to get another opportunity! You do not give us an opportunity like that. And you do not let it fall to Ansu. Great little bit of touch there. And I just wanted to wrap it on the inside of Vardiel. And he's done it. He's binsed it. The little man is on for a hat-trick in the Champions League final. Come on, boys. This is just what I wanted. Nothing doing there, ref. Glad Elise. And Fatty. Go, go, go.
There is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute.
Oh, I tried to get the ball to Messi. It's done! I didn't even notice the time. Got you, boys. 2 out of 2. Rebuild complete. What a team. Honestly, the way people have grown in this team has been incredible. And Fatty, to start with, to say he was like 70 odd rated, I thought, mate, he ain't going to be anything in this team. And he's grown to an absolutely unfathomable level. I can't even talk. Here we go then, boys. It's going to be Martinez. Mr. Shithousery himself is going to lift it. Can't wait to see this. You know what looks weird though? Messi's in like the back row. He should be lifting these kind of titles for Barca. Here we go. Emi Martinez lifts the Champions League trophy. Rebuild done, dusted, finito. Come on, boys. There we go, boys. Rebuild done and dusted. Unreal. It took so long and these ones absolutely kill me. But oh my god, how special was that? If you've enjoyed the video, geezers, please drop me a like. And thanks for getting all the way through to the end of this video. I will see you very soon with another Liso's AFC career mode. That will be next weekend. But much love and I'll see you very soon. Peace.